Excuse me. What up, what up, what up, everybody? Welcome. Jeff Grimm from Mexico City. Welcome in, sir. Congratulations. Yes, yes, yes. Sea-Dog should be joining me here any minute now. Let's see. Anyway, he'll be here any minute now. Man, I'm tired. I'm worn out. I'm worn out. Yes, I'm $100 poor. I actually sent Law Tide his money before the game was even over. I sent it to him in the fourth quarter. Yeah. Man, that was an ass whooping, wasn't it? Good Lord. I mean, more than just losing the SEC championship happened in that game. I don't see Georgia winning the national championship. They'll still make the playoffs, but they're going to have to go through Bama again. And they're going to have to go through Bama again, and Stetson Bennett ain't it, man. He's a game manager. And Bryce Young is just too good. Keep up scoring with him. Let's see who's in here. Tiger Paw Craven. Matt Dummett, Luke Walker, Jeff Grimm, Ray Finkel's Creepy Bedroom, Mike Leach's Pet Sasquatch, JW13120, Christopher McDavid, Jacob, Leon Hurricanes, Dennis Wilson, Cody Hankins. Yes, Alabama's going to be, they'll be ranked number 1. So here's the way it's going to most likely happen. Let's say Michigan wins tonight. Alabama will be 1. Michigan will be 2. I'm assuming they're going to drop Georgia to 3 and not 4. Because remember, if they did drop Georgia to 4, then they'd have a rematch in the first round with Alabama because 1 plays 4. Anyway, I think Georgia's going to be 3. And then I think Cincinnati will be 4. If for some reason, somehow Michigan loses tonight, they'll drop out. And that would make room for Notre Dame to most likely get in there, since Oklahoma State lost to Baylor. Yeah. What's up, Dalton from D-Town, or T-Town? Tiger Nation, what's up, man? Yeah, that's the other thing. JT Daniels will not be a Georgia Bulldog next year. There's no way in hell he's sticking around there. I mean, there's no way. I wouldn't. And honestly, I don't think any Georgia fans would blame him. Here's Sea-Dog. I don't even think any Georgia fans would blame him, you know?
Over the moon.
You happy?
You know I am.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
I was like, why can't I hear?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I knew you'd be happy.
Yeah. I just can't believe it. I just made a video just going in on Georgia fans. I got to upload it still. Oh my God, that was amazing. This is a rare occurrence. This is happy Sea-Dog.
Yeah, I know.
This is what it looks like.
I can't remember seeing you this happy, if ever.
Maybe at the UNC game, but jeez, man, I got to upload this video.
Thank you, Robert Zerth. He said, I just wanted to say thanks for all the prayers for my wife. She's recovering as for now. Thanks for all the prayers. Yes, sir. I'm glad to hear she's recovering. That's great news. That's great news. Tiger Raven, thank you. Says, I picked Alabama to win. People call me crazy, and they said I don't know anything about college football.
What? What?
So Georgia's going to still get into the playoffs, right? We know that. You got to start JT in the playoffs, right? Are they going to start Stetson Bennett again? That's not going to work out, man.
It's not. He played terrible, and they can't get out of their own way, and that's so funny. I'm going to laugh at him.
I'm actually surprised Stetson Bennett made it this far without a loss, this season.
I've already had people unsubscribe from me.
Yeah, well, look, man.
They can dish it. They just can't take it, dude.
Yeah, you gotta. People get mad.
Well, I'm gonna point it out though and laugh at it.
Oh yeah, Wahoo Brad says, Pete, is Tony Elliott a good candidate for a head coach? He's being mentioned for the UVA job. Yeah, I heard that. You know what? He interviewed for the TCU job earlier in the season when they fired or when Patterson left. But yeah, I actually do think that this is. I think we've seen Tony Elliott coach his last game. I honestly believe that. I know he's been in contact with both Duke and Virginia, and obviously Virginia's the better of the two jobs. I mean, everybody knows that. Tiger Paul Craven says, yo, shout outs to Sea Dog. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's been hell. It has been hell.
Is it? Jeff Grimm. I was like, is that $129 super chat? It's 129 pesos.
Oh my God.
Which I think is like $1 maybe.
It's pesos.
He says it's pesos, gracias. But it's tacos. Roll Tide. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Roll Tide on that, bud.
Yeah.
I'm already getting comments. I haven't even posted my video yet. I'm already getting comments on my most recent video.
What's up, Colby? Man, I was tuned into to Raj's live stream. He shut the live stream off early. He had like a watch party over there. He actually invited me to come to it.
He invited me too, but I couldn't.
Yeah, I couldn't come. Today was my mom's birthday, but anyway,
tomorrow.
So no, but that looked like it didn't look like a very fun party. After they were all just kind of sitting there.
I would have been there. I would have been there clowning all of them. It would have been great. But I did have a couple of my dog friends over that I was able to clown. So that was nice.
Tater Lord, thank you. Says the pups fell on their faces again, didn't they? Look, man, honestly, I bet $100 on the game. I thought Georgia was going to win the game. I thought they were going to win it on defense. But this thing with Nick Saban, it's real with his assistants. Look, if Georgia couldn't beat Alabama this year, I don't know when they're going to do it. And not as long as Saban's there. I mean,
never learn. They'll never learn.
Who's that?
I'm trying to upload this video.
Oh, B Bean says Clemson fans piss him off.
Clemson fans piss me off.
I need to get him to say Georgia Tech fans piss me off and make a stinger out of that.
What's up, Benji? Sven Kreuzberg. Says
God,
talking trenches are pissed off. They said, what do I? They said, who do I talk smack as a Mississippi State fan?
Ole Miss fans?
Yeah, well,
they lost to them, I guess.
Yeah, they're mad.
Arkansas? Didn't they beat Arkansas?
Points are for pussies. Yeah, I paid the man his money.
Oh, Law Tide?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got my money. I already sent it to him.
That is awesome. They talked all year about how they were whooping Bama's ass and got whooped. Oh my God, 41 points to Bama in a down year. I went after him, dude. I gotta upload this video though. I tried to hurry up and do it so I could get on here with you.
Oh, how about Brock Bowers though? You know what? If it weren't for Brock Bowers, that might have been 41-0. He was 100% of their offense.
I wish he would leave.
He's a freshman.
I know.
Got 2 more years.
I don't want to see 2 more years of that.
He was 100% of their offense. I'm not kidding.
I think it's funny how he dropped a pass to lose the game, though.
Yeah,
not to lose the game, but
look, man, he didn't lose the game.
I know, but I gotta point out everything I can. That is hilarious.
Both of those interceptions that Stetson Bennett threw were really bad, really bad.
Yeah.
And of course, one was a pick 6, but
I'm over the moon. Hopefully, I can go 2-0 tonight on my Deeks. There's actually a Deeks fan around here somewhere. You know
that? Really?
Yeah. He commented on my video. Yeah. He, yeah. I was surprised. I was like, what? Hey, I was like, hey, congrats, dude. Y'all are having a hell of a season.
I'm going to be flipping back and forth here because I'm not sure how exciting this game's going to be.
I got 2 touchdowns or 2 TVs on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Michigan could handle Iowa, but I feel at the same time like it could be an upset. I don't know. I got to put the games on. Hang on one sec.
All right.
That was amazing.
SEC dog. God! Talk is Pitt.
Now with Georgia.
DK was being DK. Yeah, he got burned a couple times. He sure did. How about that pass though? By Bryce Young, that what was it, like a 60 or 70 yard touchdown pass? I think it was the first series after halftime. Man, that was a dime. That was a dime. Yeah, Iowa doesn't have any offense. I did win a bet, though, today. I lost one to Law Tie, but I did win one, though. I bet on Baylor. I wish I would have taken Baylor on the money line, but I took the points. They were a 7-point underdog. And as a result of Baylor winning the Big 12 today, they played themselves, or the Big 12 played themselves right out of the playoffs.
Dude, I know, but that was an amazing game.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of could have saw it coming, you know. Like, it's the Big 12, and Oklahoma State is good, but not exactly playoffs caliber.
We'll see. We'll see how Michigan looks tonight.
We'll see. I'm curious of the seeding. I kind of want to talk about that while we're waiting.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
So Alabama's won. Georgia's clearly still getting in.
Yeah, they're not going to be number 2 though. Well, here's what's going to happen. We're assuming Michigan wins tonight, right?
Well, we could talk about it both ways.
Okay.
If Michigan wins or loses.
Well, if Michigan wins tonight, they'll be number 2.
Do you think Alabama's the number 1 seed no matter what?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah, they just curb stomped the number 1 team in the country. So
Georgia's. Do you think they could get number 2 if Michigan loses?
Probably not.
Would it? No.
I think Georgia's going to be sitting at 3 no matter what happens.
Who do you think could be number 2? Cincinnati?
Yeah, they might move up.
Really?
Yeah, and then I think the 4th spot would be Notre Dame.
Oh yeah, Notre Dame's getting in if Michigan loses.
Yeah.
Notre Dame is big time Michigan fans right now, which I think. Listen, I hate Notre Dame as much as the next guy, but I think it'd be really funny if they got into the national championship without Brian Kelly, or even maybe won a game. I think it'd be funny.
Thank you, Tiger Paul Craven says, shout out to the best damn ACC show around. Yes, it is, isn't it?
Thanks.
Thank you, sir. It's the only one.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple podcasts, but.
Oh, yeah. What were we talking about? Oh, somebody
I think we're a
said.
little too crass to be sponsored, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Well, it just depends. You have to find the right sponsor, you know. The sports expert.
Maybe we can get like condoms or something as sponsors.
The sports expert says, who's number 4 if Michigan loses? Likely Notre Dame or Ohio State. No.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame. I don't think Ohio State's going to get in there.
Honestly, if Michigan loses, I don't know, man. I find it hard to leave the Big Ten out of the playoffs because it's such a strong conference this year.
Yeah.
It's probably all around the strongest conference, I would say. I mean, you got Michigan State, Iowa's pretty good.
I agree.
Ohio State, of course.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think they were the best conference this year.
I just feel like it's wrong. I don't know.
But it happens. Like both Baylor and Oklahoma State are really good teams, and but they cannibalize themselves. You know, this 4-team format.
Oh, cool! My video uploaded. Yep. I felt like I did a good job, but I was trying to hurry and get it done. I'll do plenty of clowning on Georgia this week, so that's just the beginning.
Yeah. So, what we're most likely going to see is in the first round of the playoffs, you'll have Georgia against Michigan. That should actually be a good game.
Yeah, absolutely.
That should be a good game.
So if Michigan wins, they'll get the 2 seed, and then it'll be Cincinnati, Alabama.
And Alabama.
Yeah. Which is a bad draw for Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati matches up better against Georgia than they do against Alabama. They played a good game with them last year.
Yeah.
They did. That was a great game too, besides the ending. Why did I put the Pitt game on this one and it's showing the Michigan game, and I put the Michigan game on this one and it's showing the Pitt game?
Yakov 22 says, Pete, are you all in with Christmas decorations? I put up my tree on the 1st, so a few days ago. I still have to put out my lights on the outside of the house, and we have like a inflatable snowman or something I got to put up. I'm supposed to do that tomorrow. But yes, my wife had decorated the inside of the house. I decorated the outside of the house, you know. That's how we do.
I'm hiccuping.
That's how we do.
I ate a ton of Chick-fil-A tonight, bro. And I got to work tomorrow, man.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
Isn't that weird? I got to work on a Sunday, but not a Saturday.
Yeah, it does. That's
we
weird.
got to do an install for a set at a Porsche dealership. Yeah. With a racetrack.
Is it for
so
a
that's
movie
kinda
or show?
movie.
What movie is it?
It's called Uglies.
Uglies.
So yeah, so watch out. It's pretty crazy. It's like sci-fi. It's some sci-fi shit, and there's different worlds, and like ugly people can get plastic surgery, or they can go in this sci-fi machine and get turned pretty.
Oh, so it's like California.
And ugly people are like lower class or something like that. And there's different worlds. Like there's like a world where everything is like green and nature and grass, and then there's like a concrete world, and then there's like a bubbly world where it's like all kind of dumb fruity stuff. So we built some crazy sets, man, and we gotta go to a Porsche dealership tomorrow with a racetrack on it. So that's kind of cool. But
I'm interested to see what the attendance is going to be like at this ACC championship.
Me too. Me too.
I mean, the thing, the Wake Forest problem isn't the fact that they don't have any fans. I mean, there's only like 6,000 students there.
Yeah.
It's a tiny school.
So good, man. With it's like the most unlikely of schools to be that good. It's Dave Clawson, man. I have all the respect in the world for him. I'll be shocked if he stays. They ought to be offering him Mel Tucker money, you know?
Yeah.
It's like they hit the jackpot with this guy.
Yeah, I can't believe he's not been mentioned for any of these jobs.
Especially with all the coaching searches going on right now. Sorry, I lost my voice.
How much of a better job do you think Virginia is than Wake Forest? Or is it? I guess it is. I mean, it's a bigger school.
Yeah, I think Virginia would be a better. Yeah, and they got a big fan base and money. They're like an old money type school.
Yeah.
And they care about their football program. It's just, how about Bronco Mendenhall? So this happened after the last ACC show. Bronco Mendenhall steps down, and it's not like he was fired or it was one of those like fake like resigning where they force him out. No, they asked him to stay. And he wanted to stay, or he wanted to go because of family or something like that.
He's pulling the old Chris Peterson. Remember that? The Washington coach. He just retired, and he was like, whatever. I don't even know how old he was, like 50.
Everybody. I was talking about this on the last ACC show about how their defense and everything, and some people were speculating he didn't want to fire his defensive coordinator. And they did make a good point. They're saying, these guys spend like 16 hours a day together for years. He's been running with the same guys for since like 06.
Yeah.
So and for everybody to be calling for their head, it's got to be tough. Like Dabo, and then they've been running together for so long.
Yep.
Everybody wants Tony Elliott gone. So I kind of get it, but at the same time, it's like. You have to have, if you're that good friends, you got to have like some kind of understanding, And
Oklahoma's being really tight-lipped about their search. You're not really hearing it. All you hear is just speculation on the internet. It's like no
Dabo,
Brent Venables, Dan Lanning, the defensive coordinator for Georgia. Those are the main ones I continue to hear.
Dan Lanning.
Slim Shady Kane says I brought up him several times if Miami fires Manny. Sorry, I got the hiccups.
I do too. I'm not so sure I want Dan Lanning no more.
He's talking about Clawson, I think, for Miami. Oh, by the way, this game started.
Yeah, what the hell? What?
You're going to be behind me, aren't you?
Yeah. Damn it.
But I
put it on the big TV. Hang on, something's amuck.
I think there's a really good chance that Tony Elliott ends up being the next head coach at Virginia. I really do think that. Unless they can find somebody better. I'm not saying he's the best candidate out there or anything. Oh, man. Big run by Pickett. He acts like he fake slid. He fake slid, and the defense gave up on the tackle. He just ran it like 70 yards for a touchdown. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Where's Sea-Dog at? Can you hear me? That was amazing. A 58-yard rushing touchdown. I don't think I've ever seen a quarterback do that. That was a pass play. It was not a designed run. He just got flushed out of the pocket and took off. And then he's surrounded by defenders. And he sticks his foot in the ground as if he's going to give himself up and slide, but he doesn't. And the defenders bought it. Did you see that? Oh, you must be that far behind me. Watch this.
3rd and 5.
Watch this. You'll see it. It looks like you're about to see it right now. Watch the fake slide.
Oh, I'm not a fan of that.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I'm not a fan of that. That's how you get your clock cleaned the next time, you know.
Do I have a...
Pitt's dirty. They're a dirty ass program, man.
Do I have a rooting
clock cleaned, and then of course the next person, you know, he's gonna try to go to slide next time. Is gonna get destroyed, and it's gonna be targeting. That's bullshit. I hate that kind of shit.
I do not.
Pitt.
I do not have a rooting interest here.
I do.
Necessarily, no. I mean, I don't really care who wins this game.
Dude.
I mean, you know what? If it meant for the playoffs, I would want the team to win that had the best chance in the playoffs, you know, to represent the ACC. But that's not going to happen. So,
who gets to get blown out?
I guess I need to root for Pitt. Pitt beat Clemson.
Fuck Pitt.
And Clemson destroyed Wake Forest. So
that's just slimy. That was slimy. I'm not even gonna lie.
That was something.
I don't care that Pitt. Of course it's Pitt, but I wouldn't even care that it's Pitt. I don't like that. That's just bad. I don't like things like, you know, when you fake spike or shit like that, dude.
Yeah, that was weird.
It's like you're relying on the mercy of the other players, and next time you're not going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Well, here's the thing too. It's like you know, if you're a defender and the quarterback gives himself up, you know, you can get big time penalized or even kicked out of the game if you hit him. And so for him to pretend like he's going to do that, you, as a defender, you almost have to stop.
Yeah, leave it to Pitt, dude. Leave it to Pitt to come up with some shit like that, dude.
Yeah.
I bet they drew that up.
The man here.
Watch this.
Hey, the man's here.
The man?
Yeah, the man's here. That's right.
Oh, the man here. Hey,
the man here. He says, either of you have any bets on this game? I do not. No, I do not.
No, I don't.
I've lost enough money for one day.
I know better than to bet on ACC games.
Yeah.
We're not retards. Come on. Oh, man.
I won one and lost one today. I won the Baylor one, and then I lost the old LT.
Oh, hell. 1st and 10. Wake Forest gets it out about 5 yards.
Flag on the play.
2nd down.
1st down. we're at different parts of the game.
And you're flipping back and forth?
Well, I will be. I don't know if Michigan's kicked off yet.
Damn, what the hell was that, dude? He freaking sumo slammed him, and he's like, what? When there's 20 flags flown.
Yeah, actually.
Pitt is a bunch of dirty cheaters, dude. Look at this already, man. Two things already. Sumo slams the guy. Jesus, man. I have to get their ass beat. I don't like them.
So the Michigan game is on, by the way.
They're low down. They're dirty. God dang, dude.
And it looks like
fucking DDT'd him.
I was just forced.
And then he's like, what?
Say one thing, it's hotter than hell in here.
It's hot as hell because I've been getting really worked up. You know?
Yes, DJ is presumed starter for next season. Cade Klubnik's coming in.
Oh my God. I heard Pumachan's leaving.
Yeah, Pumachan's transferring. Frank Ladson, the receiver's transferring. I'm not surprised he's transferring either. He's been kind of a bust.
Ooh, missed opportunity there for Wake.
But he's never been on the field. He's always hurt. He's hurt last year. He's hurt this year.
There's some good quarterbacks in the portal. There's Harrison Bailey, and he's crystal ball to Georgia Tech, believe it or not.
Is Harrison Bailey the Ohio State guy?
No, he's the Tennessee.
Who's the Ohio State guy that just transferred?
Quinn Ewers. Yeah,
oh, but he's going to Texas, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. He wanted to go to a Texas school, like Texas Tech, or
I'm pretty sure he's going to Texas to be with Sarkisian.
or Texas A&M. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was stoked on some Texas. He finessed everything, dude. He finessed the hell out of him. He forewent his senior season to make a 6-figure NIL deal just to transfer.
Frank Ladson, I think Frank Ladson, I know Ngata is from California. I think Ladson might be from California too. If that's the case, I wouldn't be surprised if Ladson went back out west.
Mike Leach's pet Sasquatch is salty and mad as hell.
But he was injured. He was injured more than he wasn't.
About losing to Bama. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry Georgia sucks and is overrated. I'm sorry they got your hopes up, bud. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Ryan Hinkie is a huge. Well, actually, I'm assuming that Ryan Hinkie wants Notre Dame to make the playoffs. But if so, he is a huge Iowa fan right now.
So that Notre Dame, yeah. So Notre Dame can get in.
He's from Florida. Okay.
I wouldn't mind it, honestly, because Brian Kelly, public enemy #1 in college football right now, I would say. He's just making an ass of himself. Did you see his fake Southern accent?
Oh, that was the funniest thing I've seen all year.
I know.
It was hilarious. It is a weird fit, man. Look, I think Brian Kelly's a good coach. He might do a good job there. I don't know. But imagine, it just seems to me like you go from Ed Orgeron, who's like basically a cartoon character of. Have you seen that cartoon that's like they always have on Facebook or whatever? It's that pig that's got the gun. It's the sheriff or whatever. And he goes right. He just sounds like Ed Orgeron. What is the name? What is the name of that cartoon? Anyway, you go from that to Brian friggin' Kelly.
And Brian Kelly is trying to pretend like he's Ed Orgeron. Brian
Kelly is like the whitest white Northeastern guy in coaching.
I had a dream last night that Brian Kelly sent me $100 million to try to convince Jahmyr Gibbs not to go to Alabama.
You had a dream of that?
Yes.
That's like a nightmare.
No, I mean, I got all his money. I'm like, hell yeah. And he's like, but I need you to keep Gibbs from going to Alabama because he's so good. And then he'd have to play against him.
What's up, Caleb? He wants to know what the score of the Georgia Tech and Clemson game was today. Clemson did not lose today. I can confirm that.
Neither did
Clemson
Tech.
Definitely did not get blown out by anybody.
Know who got blown out today, Pete?
Who?
I think it was Georgia. I'm not sure though.
Hey, look, who said that? Caleb. Oh, Caleb. Caleb, if it makes you feel any better, I bet on Georgia and lost. So I was actually pulling. I really don't care who won the game, other than my bet. That's the only reason I was rooting for Georgia, just to win my bet, and that was it.
True Seminole, long live
both
the
lost.
ACC, man.
True Seminole coming through.
Hey,
Ho!
Why are you saying that?
Huh?
He says, "Hail to Pitt." Why you say that, man? This is for the Florida hat. I don't blame you, bud. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal. He offered to pay me $100 not to wear a Florida hat.
$100 for not wearing a Florida hat.
I wore it anyway.
No, I don't have COVID.
I'm sorry. Thank you, True Seminole. We always really appreciate that. You're the man. But I'm sorry. That's just how it is. I hate them, dude. I can't stand them. At least it's an SEC team that I'm pulling against, So, at least I'm not, It is kind of nice to see two weird, like, different teams in the ACC championship this year,
Well, that's easy for you to say.
Huh? Oh. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah,
I mean, if Pitt wins, at least the Coast will finally freaking get a dang game. I hate that it's a Pitt and they're freaking out here.
You know what I'm excited about? I'm excited about bowl selections. That's tomorrow, isn't it? They do it. They do the playoff committee rankings, and then right after that, they do the bowl selections, I think.
So what's on your wish list for Clemson?
That's a good question. So I keep seeing Gator Bowl. The Gator Bowl was in Orlando, right?
I'm not sure about all the tie-ins and everything. What is that between ACC and what?
I don't know, but I've seen Clemson versus Arkansas. I've seen Clemson versus Oklahoma, which would be interesting with all of the rumors flying around about Brent Venables and all that.
That would be interesting.
I don't know if I want to play Oklahoma. I mean, I guess it's a big brand, and that would be fun for that reason, but it's a coachless team.
That feels like it would be a playoff game too, so it's kind of lame.
I have a feeling Oklahoma's going to be, limping into any bowl game they play with a bunch of players opting out or whatever.
What about Ohio State?
Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Oh, hell yeah. You're way ahead. I'm looking at a flag.
Yeah. What about Ohio State? I think Ohio State's going to go to a New Year's Six bowl, won't they?
That was a joke.
Oh.
Will
they though?
Because like a sort of rivalry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, believe anytime that would be great. Actually, that would give me a few weeks to, trash talking to do on the channel for sure.
So, what else is there? What are the top teams in the ACC? I'd have to look at the standings. But what's Clemson's? How many? What do you got? 9 wins?
Yeah, 9-3.
Oh. No way! Damn.
Ohio State will play Utah in the Rose Bowl, unless Iowa wins tonight.
Dude, my friend just texted me, said he's starting on the show I'm on tomorrow.
I'm not going to a bowl game this year. I can't. I'm going to a basketball game the week before Christmas, and man, everything's so expensive. Even going to a basketball. I mean, Clemson's not even a basketball school. And the tickets, there are good tickets though. They were like $75 a piece for me and my son, so that's $150. And then we had to spend another whatever it was, $150 on a hotel room. And we're just going up there for the day, for one day, one night.
Jeez. I'm trying to figure out what team y'all could play. I mean, nothing from the Big Ten really looks all that cool. Michigan State will probably go to a New Year's Six, however that shakes out. Ole Miss will, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So they're out, but I'm looking at the other conferences and it's just like, geez, you might wind up playing a Pac-12 team. Oregon, maybe. That'd be cool. What about Oregon? That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, and I would take that. I don't think Clemson's ever played Oregon.
Really?
I don't think so. There's a few teams that have. I know they've never played Michigan. I know they've never played Texas. Mm-hmm. So, did Texas even make a bowl game?
No. They're 5-7.
Yeah. And obviously Michigan's, they're not playing Clemson. They're going to be at playoffs probably. So, yeah, if it's not one of those teams, a team, a West Coast team, I would like that. Oregon, USC. USC didn't make a bowl though, did they?
God, are we really talking about if they made a bowl or not?
Yeah, we really are. I don't think they did.
No, they're 4-7.
Yeah.
What? Jesus, man.
That's why they fired that coach. Ryan Hinkie, thank you, says, feels better to know Notre Dame will be in the New Year's Six than the playoffs. This year is too chaotic, praying loose, honestly.
Damn. I think it'd be funny if they got in without Brian Kelly.
That would be.
But maybe he has a point. They'd probably get blown out, especially against Alabama. Jeez.
Well, I think it would be a good storyline if Notre Dame got in. Because of Brian Kelly not being there, imagine your first job as a new head coach is a playoff game.
It's a playoff game.
That would be something serious there.
Oh man. Hey, let's see. Okay, yeah, Arkansas and also Kentucky's 9-3. So that's kind of lame though.
Fucking Kentucky. I mean
Kentucky. Yeah, that's kind of lame.
I would like to see an SEC team if it's not somebody that, like an Oregon or somebody.
I don't know, man. It's looking like the options.
How about
here.
Texas A&M?
Yeah, they're 8-4. Yeah. So it's looking like Texas A&M, Arkansas, Kentucky, or Oregon.
Oh, no, touchback. So 7-7. 10 minutes and 48 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Maybe Arizona State. They're 8-4.
Arizona
UCLA,
State.
They're 8-4 too. So one of them two. They're pretty good. UCLA's having a good year.
Yeah, they are.
Especially because they've been so terrible. Like they've had like a bunch of 3-win seasons in a row. Now they're 8-4. And guess who called it? That's right, Sea-Dog. I called them being 8-4 this year. I really predicted them. Yeah, I did a schedule prediction for AAA because I'm the Pac-12 guy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I predicted them to go 8-4, and I was spot on.
How did you end up being the Pac-12 guy?
Because freaking Jordan Bowman was the dang ACC.
He took
guy.
it from you, huh?
Yeah. This is super lame. Purdue, Wisconsin, and Minnesota are all 8-4. That would be lame to see Clemson play any of those teams. I can't even. I mean, geez.
I don't know. So Wisconsin might be interesting.
I don't know, man. I don't feel like. I don't know.
I would think Minnesota would be interesting just so I could make fun of that guy, that coach for the next few weeks.
PJ Fleck?
Yeah, the row your boat guy.
The row your boat guy. What do you mean?
You don't know his whole thing with rowing the boat?
No, I don't pay attention to Minnesota football.
He did it whenever he was at whatever school he was at before he came to Minnesota. Well, one of those group of 5 schools.
Yeah, he did really well there.
You don't know the rowing the boat thing?
No.
Seriously? He's got this whole they got boat oars all over the damn facility. I think they even got one on the sideline.
That's weird. Why?
It's some mantra of his, row the boat. And he's got a whole story behind it too. I don't know.
That sounds like something Jeff Collins would do.
It is definitely like that. Yes, it's exactly like that. It's even worse, actually.
They've rowed their way to an 8-4 season. So.
Yeah, Western Michigan. That's where he was at. Yeah, the row your boat. That's what I call him. The row your boat guy.
You're surprised I don't know about a Western Michigan and Minnesota coach?
I thought everybody knew about the row your boat thing. It's like one of the funniest things in college football. But
anyway, Pitt just gets a huge gain. This might be a big damn shootout.
All right. So, damn, did they score another touchdown?
I don't know. I guess you're ahead of me. Oh my God, another.
This is going to be a friggin' 100-point game, man.
Dang, dude. Oh my God, he makes it all the way up to the 20-yard line. That was like a 40, 50-yard pass.
So Kenny Pickett just passed Dan Marino for touchdowns at Pitt.
Wow. I guess they scored.
Yeah, they did.
I'm like 1 or 2 plays behind you.
What are you on Hulu or YouTube?
Hulu. So it's slower. So I would just I actually made the mistake of checking my comments while I was yeah, there goes the touchdown. But while I was watching the game, but thankfully they were good comments. Like somebody spoiled that red zone interception for me, but I was like, oh, I hope this is true.
This is somebody just said Michigan's touchdown Michigan. This Pittsburgh and Wake Forest game, I have yet to see defense at all on either side. This is going to be 100 points, man. Hell, yeah. It's already 21 points, and there's still 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Like a Big 12 game. Actually, the Big 12, did you see any of that game today between Baylor and Oklahoma State?
Yes,
that was a good game.
That was an amazing game.
It was an amazing game, yes.
That was awesome.
I can't believe that last play.
Dude, he comes
on
this
fourth
close
down.
to freaking winning.
I thought whenever he rounded the corner, I was like, oh, he's in, and he just, I mean,
I don't know.
an inch short.
Yeah,
But that was a good ending.
I don't know. I feel like if he would have planted his foot
and just barreled over him,
he powered his way.
Yeah, he tried to jump. Tried to do the jump and hold your arm out thing.
Yeah. Come up this short of winning the freaking championship, dude. That's
But
crazy.
I couldn't believe it because when they got that penalty and then it was 1st and goal from the 2-yard line, I was like, oh man, Oklahoma State's going to pull this thing off because Baylor was winning the entire game. And yeah, they held them on 4 downs. That was something else.
I know, man. Yeah, I was super glad I watched that because I was like, yeah, this might be lame. And Oklahoma State was getting blown out for a while, but they held Baylor scoreless in the second half.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was a crazy
Yeah, they have a
game.
good defense.
Yeah. That's
Do you know that Oklahoma State leads the country in sacks?
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, I saw that stat. I thought it was like a huge tie for like most sacks or maybe second place or something like that.
Maybe.
Somebody sent it the other day. But I kind of wanted. I know we got a Baylor man in here, and he might get upset with me. I said this earlier to him though, but I was like, I was kind of hoping that Oklahoma State would have won because I would have shaved my hair into a mullet if they had played Georgia.
Now that would be worth the price of admission. I would like to see that. How long is your hair? How long have you been growing your hair out? How long does it take to get that long?
Since COVID, dude.
Yeah.
So I haven't had a haircut. My hairdresser, I had to tell her the other day that I wasn't cheating on her. I'm like, no, I just got it long as hell. And you know what's funny is I've never, ever had it this long before. But my mom would never let me grow it out growing up. And my wife wouldn't either, but we're not having any we're not having any weddings or anything. I did have to cut it for my buddy's wedding at one point. But since then, I've just been letting it grow out.
I did. I let my hair get really long during COVID too, but I eventually cut it.
Yeah, I'm kind of digging it.
It was the longest it's ever been in my life during, after the lockdown, because I didn't get a haircut for like 8 months or something.
Yeah, dude. It's kind of my damn.
Eventually, my old lady was like, "You gotta do something with that."
she hasn't said anything about it or anything, so I guess it's okay. But I don't know. I feel like it'd be weird to cut it now because everybody on YouTube only knows me as like having long hair. But
yeah,
I tell you, before I got on YouTube, like the norm for me was I would have it real buzz cut and then I'd spike it up.
A buzz cut.
Yeah, or not quite a buzz cut, but like long enough, and I would spike the front up. I'd take some gel and spike it up, and that was my look. But yeah, but I'd always wear a hat, so I never would wind up doing that. But then I'd let it get long, maybe a little shaggy, and then cut it. But I'd never had it this long before, but I feel like it's kind of part of my character now.
The Sea Dog character.
Yeah, So I'm not acting or anything. I don't know. I feel like it'd be weird.
Oh, by the way, that I haven't seen the video, obviously, that you just uploaded.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that you posted, was that today or was that yesterday?
Yeah, today.
That shit was funny.
The Old Reliable?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was funny.
Thanks. Thanks. I was worried, dude. To think I was worried.
It's actually a pretty good crowd there. I'm surprised.
Where? At the ACC game?
Yeah.
Well, these are two teams that don't have much success often, so I would imagine that they'd show out.
Yeah, and this is basically a home game for Wake Forest. I don't know how far is it from Charlotte? Like,
it can't be long.
It's not very far.
It's like friggin' Athens to damn Atlanta.
I think it's like 2 hours or something.
Of course, Georgia gets blown out at home, so no, it's pretty funny. I'm over the moon tonight, dude. I'm over the moon.
I'm actually a little bit depressed that the season's over. I do like bowl season though.
I'm happy it's over because this has been the season from hell for me.
Well, yeah. Hey, hasn't been great for Clemson either. At least it based on the expectation coming into the season, it's been terrible.
Yeah.
But
I picked y'all to win the national championship, dude.
Yeah, but just in general, man. This season flew by,
dude. I know. But based on like how DJ was playing last year, I was like, oh my god, dude. They got Nagata. They got
Ross,
Kobe Pace,
back.
and or Justin Ross. Yeah, I was like, damn, they're gonna be good.
Well, everyone thought they were gonna be good,
but
defense was good though. Defense was good all year. With the exception of a couple of games, they had a couple of bad quarters, but in general,
So you could almost see the writing on the wall ever since y'all beat the hell out of Bama that one time.
In 2018?
Yeah. For the Natty. It seems like it's just been, I don't know.
Well, that's a knock on Tony Elliott. After the 18 season is when Jeff Scott left.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Tony Elliott went from co-offensive coordinator to the main offensive coordinator and play caller.
Right.
And of course, we saw what happened in 2019 against LSU.
Y'all need to get that dude back and give him a lot of money.
He may end up making his way back.
Freaking USF. It's not like.
Yeah.
It's not like.
He's got ties to that school. His dad was the coach at USF a long time ago.
I didn't know that.
And I think they'll give him at least one more year before they make a change. But I guess it's possible if they do fire him that he could end up back at Clemson. That's certainly possible.
I would be hitting him up if I was Clemson. That'd be the number one thing I do in the offseason.
I mean, he is a Tater man.
Get back here.
He is a Tater man. He played at Clemson.
Yeah, you're and friends with Dabo and all that.
Yeah.
Right? So I would give him a huge freaking money. I mean, y'all got the money, you know. I mean, there's all these schools going crazy with PI. There's all these schools going crazy with paying all these coaches all this, and I based on Clemson, I would say it's worth it to get that guy back.
I'm just interested to see if my theory is correct, that I think that Tony Elliott's out the door, and not because he's going to get fired, because he's going to take a job somewhere. I'm interested to see which direction they're going to go. Dabo doesn't really like hiring from the outside, unless it's a big name like Brent Venables. You know, he went and got him, but he likes to promote from within. That's his thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know who they would promote. I don't know. I can't even begin to imagine who on Clemson's offensive staff right now would get the OC job. He might have to go out and get somebody.
Right.
But
yeah. I don't know, man.
He could always go back to Chad Morris.
Oh God. Chad Morris has really gone downhill, and he's where's he at now? Alabama?
No, he's coaching high school football in Texas.
Okay, I thought he might have gone to the.
He went back to his roots. He's the richest high school football coach in America.
Jeez.
But it's funny. Everything comes full circle because back in 2012 when he went out and hired him, that's where he got him from. Chad Morris was not a college coach when Dabo hired him. He was a high school coach.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. Damn. That's a big jump. So you go from freaking high school to Clemson?
He went from high school to Clemson. He was quickly the highest paid offensive coordinator in the country at the time from high school. And then, obviously, he went on to coach at SMU and then Arkansas. So he went from high school to coaching an SEC team.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty big promotion there. Of course, he sucked.
They hate him at Arkansas.
Oh, I'm sure they do, yeah.
They hate him.
He was good at SMU. That's why he got the Arkansas job.
Yeah.
He turned that program around. Of course, SMU was a dumpster fire whenever he took that job. But he's a Texas guy, so he has a lot of connections in Texas as far as recruiting goes.
And what Sam Pittman has done there is amazing. But
yeah, it really is.
But yeah.
This game is dragging on, dude. It's still 8 minutes left in the first quarter. There's some review going on here. Wake Forest has the ball.
Peace to you, Sea-Dog. I love Haas. He's awesome. And he says, my pregame video helped to make this possible. I'm reading through some of the comments I'm getting. Welcome to being a fan of the greatest team in college football. Yeah, I'll get that on the heart.
I think it's funny that Georgia fans are mad at you.
I know. Well, I mean, damn.
Yeah.
I really went in on him on the post game video, but
well, they've been laughing at you all year.
Yeah, it's my turn to freaking laugh.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
I said the first thing I said in that video was stop. I know what you're typing right now. You're typing, "Oh, Sea-Dog, you can't. You're not a Bama fan. You're just blah blah blah. You don't get to celebrate this." Oh hell no. Their favorite joke to make on Sea-Dog was Sea-Dog takes 2 losses a week. That was their favorite joke. So if I take a loss when Georgia wins, that means I take a win when they freaking lose. So.
What's up, Neo?
I really tuckered myself out.
Bandy Dandy?
I tuckered myself out during that stream. I was hyped.
Cody says Bryce Young got the Heisman. Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a landslide, actually.
Yeah.
He's, he solidified that today. That's for sure.
Did you see in the SEC championship all of them PIs? That was ridiculous. Bama had like 3 on one drive.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous, man.
I was actually surprised at the inability for both of those teams to run the ball, really. Georgia didn't have much success running the ball at all. It's weird.
Yeah.
See that.
Bama couldn't run. I don't know. I don't feel like they could. At the end of the game, they couldn't run it to even run out clock.
Mm-hmm.
They need Jahmyr Gibbs, man. If he was in that game, they would have beat him 100 to freaking nothing. I wish he could have suited up tonight. You know, he got crystal balled to go to Alabama.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was one dude, and it's like Jahmyr Gibbs, you know, Alabama 100%, but it's just one like insider that made, and it was an FSU insider, because I do research. I have to know this stuff because I'm dying to know. It keeps me up at night thinking about where he's gonna go,
do y'all think Scott will go to UVA? What Scott? I was thinking it would be Tony Elliott. What Scott are you talking about? Country Tiger.
Scott.
Pete, what about Clemson bringing in an offensive line transfer or 2? Yeah, they probably need to get at least 1. The good news about Clemson's offensive line is that there's no lack of talent there. It's a bunch of 4-star guys. It's just
how about that Paul Chio?
Yeah, they're just he's one.
Well, he's transferring out, and he got crystal ball to Tech.
You talking about the Alabama guy?
No, that's Pierce Quick.
Oh, okay.
They both got crystal ball to Georgia Tech.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of cool to see all of the 4-stars that went out of state, you know, and they couldn't get really playing time because they're at the most amazing schools. It's kind of see them start to come back to Georgia Tech now that we don't run the triple option anymore.
There's a ton of guys transferring out of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
There's like 2 or 3 5-star guys, a couple of 4-star guys, receivers, running backs. I don't know. Some of those guys might end up going with Lincoln Riley to Southern Cal. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I'm surprised we're still able to pull in freaking transfers like this. Well, we haven't yet, but they, you know, I don't know.
I agree, Wahoo Brad. A couple of the games I haven't been able to listen because I was streaming them. Like he called Clemson and which game was that? Shit. I can't remember now. It might have been Clemson and Pitt. Anyway, RG3 is good in the booth. Have you had a chance to listen to him call a game before, Sea-Dog? Robert Griffin III? He's good. I like him. He's different.
That's cool. Some of these announcers suck. But
yes,
I'm not one of those people that have that really get really bothered by announcers. You know, some people hate them. Like they're like, I can't stand Gary Danielson. But everybody hates Gary Danielson.
Yeah,
I'll tell you who I don't like is Joe Buck. Don't like him.
Yeah. Have
you seen? I was watching the other night his worst calls by Joe Buck. Have you seen the one where it's like the craziest shit will be happening on the field, and he's like, "Yep."
Yeah, he shouldn't. Honestly, I don't really like him in football. I don't know. He does baseball too, doesn't he?
Yes.
That's probably what he should stick to. Of course, I don't watch baseball, so I don't care.
Boring. But he was like, but one guy, he, it was kickoff. I don't know if you've seen this or not, but he was kicking off, and the guy was returning it for like 75 yards, and he was like, all he said was, Mitchell.
Wake Forest scored again, by the way. We're doing a great job here of calling the game.
Well, when we're both freaking off.
But this is so.
Well, Michigan's up 14-0.
There's inside of 5 minutes left here in the first quarter, and there's been 4 possessions and 4 touchdowns, and it looks like there's about to be another one here. This is like Big 12 circa 2017.
Since Michigan's up 14-0, do you want to get synced up? Then we can call the game.
I guess I can.
Michigan's about to score again too. It looks like.
Max McCall says subscribe. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Rattler not going to Clemson, but interesting idea. No, no. I wouldn't want Rattler, and I'm pretty sure.
I don't know why everybody wants Rattler. He's transferring because he sucks.
Yeah.
Why does everybody want him?
And Clemson's again. They've got the number one quarterback recruit coming in next year, and
yeah.
And here's the way I think it's going to play out. DJ is going to start the season. I believe that he'll let the Klubnik get some significant playing time in the first 4 or 5 games as sort of an audition. And I think he'll end up beating out DJ for the starting spot somewhere mid-season. And then at that point, if DJ gets benched for this freshman, he'll probably transfer out.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's what I think.
Huge disappointment DJ was this year.
Stetson going to Clemson. No.
He's probably better than DJ, to be honest.
Well, yeah.
I'm kidding.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, my God, dude.
What's up, Johnny Red Dot?
I just remember that Georgia got blown out today.
So, how am I that far ahead of you?
Okay, so where I'm at right now is Pitt's got the ball, and it's 1st and 10 on the third, on the on their own 29. Drops back to pass. He goes for a big pass to the sideline, and it's tipped out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm gonna try to find a spot to pause it here, and I'll give you a benchmark to tell me when to turn it back on.
Okay.
So this is the third.
Yeah, because Michigan's blowing them out already. They're driving down the field right now, about to make it 21-0.
So Kenny Pickett just ran out of bounds. Damn it! How do I fucking pause this thing? Pause. It's not pausing.
Is it voice activated?
It's not. No.
He just threw it in the dirt.
It's not pausing. What the hell?
Yeah, this is a good game. We've been freaking cutting it up.
It's not letting me pause it, dude. I don't know why.
I think I will have to bring back All Reliable I don't know if Michigan can beat them or not. We'll see. It'll probably be a good game. You know, before tonight, I would have thought Georgia would blow them out, but I mean, Georgia's every weakness has been exposed. I wonder if JT Daniels gets the start. Anyway, Kenny Pickett drops back. Oh God, he just went down, and yeah, he's just now stepping out of bounds.
Well, Bulldog JC says he'd be just fine with both Stetson and JT leaving. Well, you're going to get your wish with at least one of those. There's no way JT Daniels is sticking around Georgia after this year, and I wouldn't blame him.
How much eligibility? How long has he freaking been in football? It feels like he's been here forever.
Yeah.
How much eligibility?
I want to say he's still got 2 years.
But if you transfer twice, don't you have to sit out or something? What are the rules when you transfer twice?
That rule was made after he transferred, so I don't know I don't know if that applies. I don't even know. That's a good question because right now you can transfer once without a penalty, no matter what the reason is.
Yeah.
He transferred from USC, didn't have to sit out a year, but I think that was because he got a medical, a medical waiver.
Yeah.
Right, because he tear his knee up or something.
Wasn't there some controversy with his parents lying about their do you remember that? There was some kind of controversy with his parents doing some trickery to fake their address in Georgia so that they could get him eligible or something like that.
Yeah. Jeff says the COVID allowed people to get 6 years. Well, no, not necessarily.
COVID has me so messed up on who is eligible and who's not. Oh, Pitt shanks a freaking field goal. Hell yeah.
I see what you're saying with the 6 years thing because you can be a 5-year player, but you can only play for 4 though. So with COVID, you can play 5 instead of 4.
Well, you can redshirt, but you can play 4 games and still be a redshirt.
Yeah, right.
It's like the cap. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we actually, damn it, had to burn our freaking redshirt this year because we were hurting so bad and depth wise, you know.
The thing is though, they awarded extra scholarships to schools because of COVID last year, but that runs out. It's not it doesn't last for 4 years. Like they're not doing a 4-year scholarship expansion like they did this year. It ends at the end of this season. So next season we'll be back to the original amount of scholarships, and which is going to be harder for some of these teams to manage because you still have players because of the extra year of eligibility. You're still going to have an influx, a higher amount of players, but you're only going to have so many scholarships to give them. So it's going to be interesting to see how some of these teams manage that.
Yeah. It's getting pretty convoluted.
Yeah, it's pretty confusing.
Are you still working on trying to pause your TV?
Yeah, it's not working, dude. I honestly don't know why. Hold on, let me try. Hold on, let me try something else.
To me,
try my other remote.
Sam Hartman going big for passing incomplete, but that was pretty funny when Pitt shanked the freaking field goal.
I pushed the pause button and my cable box blinks like it's recognizing me pushing the pause button, but it's not pausing. What the hell?
There's a flag. It's the Subway ACC Championship.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not pausing.
Eat fresh.
Touchdown, Wake Forest. Sorry to burst your bubble.
Spoilers. Well, they just got a big time PI at the Subway. At the Subway, brought to you by the Subway 20-yard line. Man, I'd love to see Pitt lose. That'd be funny.
Think about it. So it's about to be 21-14, and it's still 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Good God.
Oh man, I love how freaking. Wow, I won't keep bringing that up. I'm sorry.
What?
I just can't stress how happy I am tonight.
Oh yeah.
I was like they. I was talking about how Georgia hadn't given up more than 17 points all year, and they gave up like 24 at halftime.
James Skalski's about to be 28 years old. Yeah, he's run out of eligibility finally, though. He's gone.
Okay. Yeah, it feels like he's been there forever. It feels like, who else was it that I was like, the other day, I was like, God dang, dude. Are you ever, they were talking about him transferring or something. Who is it?
Hold on a second. That's a good idea.
What?
Somebody said rewind it instead of pause it. It won't let me rewind it either. What the hell?
You're getting trolled. I gotta pee, dude.
My cable box is trolling me.
I gotta pee.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Wake Forest on top of the freaking Panthers. Hell yeah.
You should not used to Bank of America having turf. What do you mean? Is it fake? Oh, yeah, it is fake, isn't it? Didn't even notice that until you said it. Yeah, Nolan Turner's going to be gone too. Yes, yes, yes. I'm surprised that they didn't bench Stetson Bennett after that first pick. I'm going to be honest, man. I mean, and then after the pick six, I guess by then the game was over pretty much, but yeah, I mean, it was obvious that Alabama was going to make it one of those type of games that was going to be airing it out, and you got to have a quarterback in there that can match that. And that's exactly what JT could give you. I mean, there was no reason not to give him a shot to at least try. I don't understand why they didn't play him, even when the game was over or when they were down by 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. They should have given him a shot. That's Kirby for you. Traveling fools. No, Luke Walker, it's not bad that you're ready for next season. I am too. I am too.
Nick Saban says, here, I'll just play it. This is funny.
Is this real?
Yeah.
You guys gave us a lot of really positive rat poison. The rat poison that you usually give us is usually fatal. But the rat poison that you put out there this week was yummy.
That was funny. That is funny.
That is awesome, dude. Oh man.
It was yummy.
Oh, I love him, dude. He's the best. He's the best.
I think it's time to drink a beer.
This is why, and people were like, oh, you still love Stetson Bennett? Hell yeah, dude.
I'm so tired. This beer might put me to sleep. Might be like a sleeping pill.
You worn out too?
I mean, I'm exhausted, dude. I was up really late last night, and then I was up really early this morning. And yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. I know that. The Fansville's commercials? No, I think they're pretty cheesy.
I'm hearting all these comments.
Sven Krusberg says, I make a prediction. Leach gets a real second wide receiver for state in the offseason, and the rest stays healthy. We will win 10 games and compete next year. That's a pretty bold statement there, sir. Especially since yeah, 10 wins in the West next year. You have to assume Ole Miss is going to be good again. You know what I heard today? Not today, yesterday. Matt Corral might come back. That's what they said. I don't know why he would. He's probably, but I mean, he's going to be a first round guy. Like, why would you even risk it? Like, this quarterback class is so thin that it's going to, I mean, I don't know who's going to go first. It's either going to be Pickett or Corral.
Maybe he just likes what he's doing.
Maybe. But I think the quarterback class is going to be a lot more competition next year if he waits another year to come out. I don't know why he'd come back. Honestly, don't. But maybe he will. Maybe he will. Anyway, what was I got sidetracked. Oh, the Mississippi State 10-win theory from Sven there. That's going to be hard to do in the West. Ole Miss is still going to be good. Obviously, Alabama's going to still be good. I think Texas A&M will be solid. It'd be interesting to see what Arkansas looks like. And then I don't know what the what's the crossover game that Mississippi State plays every year in the East? I guess it doesn't matter. The East is terrible.
That's a good question. Jeez. You know who plays Ole Miss next year?
Ole Miss or Mississippi State?
Ole Miss.
Who?
My freaking Jackets.
Oh, yeah. I did know that.
We're going to get our ass kicked.
Yeah, when is that?
September, I think.
So it's one of the first games. Man, it's gonna be a rough September for you, buddy.
Geez,
you got Clemson to kick.
Clemson and freaking
is that Clemson game? Is that the kickoff classic shit? It's in Atlanta or something?
Yes.
Yeah. It's not at Bobby Dodd. It's in Atlanta, like at the Falcon Stadium, right?
Yeah, Mercedes-Benz. Yeah.
Do I watch UFC? Yeah, casually. I'm not like a diehard UFC fan, but if it's ever like a really big fight, I always bought the Conor McGregor fights just because I thought that was more of a spectacle than anything else. I casually watch it. Is what I'm trying to say.
So I knew this already, but we play freaking UCF too. Jeez.
You play UCF. They weren't very good this year.
They're not that good. They'll probably be better next year, I would think. But
the Gus Bus.
Yeah, well, maybe not. I don't know if he blows it. I don't know. He didn't do that good this year, but UCF has been kicking our ass for the past years. We keep playing them for some reason. They might as well join the ACC, dude, but they're joining the freaking joke of the conference, Big 12. Which I guess I want to talk, but we play and that's all in September. But we do get Western Carolina, which is nice. So we play Clemson, then Western Carolina, then Ole Miss, then UCF. Jeez.
When are those teams supposed to join the Big 12? There's like 4 of them, isn't it?
That's a good question.
Or 3, 4.
I guess when Oklahoma and them leave. I don't know.
We don't know. We have no idea when that's going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, you know who our freaking cross division game is next year's Florida State. So that's kind of interesting. Which they're better than us now. So But we beat them we beat them every time. Well, we've only faced them 2 times since that ACC championship in 2014. I was at that game, dude. You know that?
Where would Georgia Tech be if they hadn't left the SEC?
We'd probably kick ass, which makes me sad. We should have never done that. We had a winning record over everyone, including the Dogs, except for Alabama. We had a winning record over all of them. So, like, certain Georgia homers and Georgia Tech haters, and I think you know who you are, want to come on here and besmirch the great history of Georgia Tech.
Besmirch.
And it's just wrong. It cracks me up how we're the most god-awful team you could ever think of. But they want to attack the academics and the history of the program too, which is like the one thing that we have. You know? Like, that's the one thing we have is how good we used to be and our academics. And it cracks me up when people talk about, oh, I know a Georgia Tech fan who, isn't doing that good. Okay. Look, compare the amount that Georgia Tech grads make compared to Georgia grads. And I'm not the one that starts these fights either. I don't come on here and freaking brag about academics. Who cares? I want to be good at football. But they bring it up, so I'm like, geez.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're like, all Georgia Tech fans want to talk about is their academics. Whatever, man. They're dumb as hell. Went off on a tangent there, but, I mean, hell, it's commercial break, so. Iowa gets on the board with a field goal. You remember last year in the Big 12 championship when they blew it and couldn't get the freaking Colts logo off the field?
Oh, yeah.
That conference absolutely fumbled the
it was embarrassing.
the handling of the COVID season. Like, every step of the way they mess it up.
And somehow that guy kept his job.
No, he got fired, I thought.
No.
No?
The Big Ten commissioner?
Yeah.
No, he's still there.
Really?
Pretty sure, yeah.
The ACC and Pac-12 I know did. But whatever happened to the Alliance?
The Alliance, give me a break.
Oh, my God. Jeez. I don't know. ACC sucks, man. I wish they would not be as good as they are. And the Pac-12 is just a joke.
Yeah. Do you see, man, Lincoln Riley's recruiting his ass off already out there.
Really?
He's got like 3 5-star players in the past. Hell, he's only been there for 2 days.
I don't know,
He's got a bunch of 5-stars committing to him.
I won't be convinced that any Pac-12 team is going to be undefeated. I was talking about this with you the other night, I think.
Yeah.
I just don't think that the toughness is there for them for a team in the Pac-12 to be able to go.
Well, part of the reason,
undefeated.
though, we were talking about this too, is I think part of the reason is because most of the tough players are leaving the state. If he's able to keep them there, then it won't be that way.
But coming out of high school, you can only get as good as the competition you're playing. I think that's why the SEC is the best conference, because it's full of the best players. Well, yeah. So, and they all play each other and they all get really good because iron sharpens iron, and you just don't have that. That's why you see these teams in like Oregon that are loaded with talent that just can't go undefeated just because they.
There's definitely something to that. You're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's definitely something to that.
You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, even when Oregon made the playoffs, they got spanked by Ohio State in the championship.
Which is weird
game.
that how they beat Ohio State. They can show up for a game, I guess, but then they turn around and lost to freaking Stanford, like a week or the week after, the next week after, or something.
Oh,
like that.
interception!
Shit!
First turnover of the game. Pittsburgh intercepted it.
Oh man.
So 21-14, Wake Forest, but Wake Forest just turned it over.
Dadgummit.
So the winner of this game is going to the Orange Bowl, right?
I reckon.
Yeah, the highest whatever ACC team goes to the Orange Bowl.
Yeah.
So, and it's usually against a Big Ten team.
Oh God, that's not gonna look good.
No, especially it might be Ohio State.
Oh God. Well, I can wear my Ohio State hat, watch them beat the shit out of Pitt.
If Pitt wins,
that'd be funny.
Imagine Wake Forest and Ohio State. Wouldn't that be funny to watch?
Yeah, that would be awesome. Such a weird, like, unexpected matchup. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Orange Bowl is a college football playoff. Yeah, but they still have the Orange Bowl too. I mean, the Orange Bowl.
They rotate them in and out, so not every New Year's Six Bowl. Like some years.
I mean, just because there's a playoff game there, there's still a regular Orange Bowl. Like, there's 2 Orange Bowls, but one of them's a playoff game.
And they're not always a playoff game. Like,
right? Aren't I right about that? Don't they? Even if they have a playoff game, they still have the regular bowl, right?
Well, they just on some years, yeah.
Right.
But on some years, like the Orange Bowl, one year it'll be a playoff game, one year it won't. One year the Fiesta Bowl will be a playoff game.
I could have sworn, yeah. I maybe. Anyway.
Or one of those the freaking Tostitos Fiesta Bowl or something.
Yeah, they're talking about the Peach Bowl. Yeah, the Peach Bowl too. That's another usually ACC team in that, but that's usually an ACC versus SEC matchup. I don't even know.
Cincinnati and Georgia.
They're doing less and less of these automatic, conference on conference.
The tie-ins.
The tie-ins, yeah.
Yeah.
So. Playoff fucked that all up.
Yeah. Sam Hartman will never be better than Sam Howell. I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry. Okay.
I did know that the Orange Bowl was a playoff game because our boy Raj, Jesse J, he called me the other day, and he's like, "Hey man," that's when he called me, invited me to come up today to go watch with him, and I was like, "Oh, I can't. My mom's birthday and this and that." He goes, "Well, I was on." He was like, "I was on StubHub last night, or whatever those ticket sites." He's like, "I almost bought me and you," and like he named like 3 other people. He's like, he almost bought a bunch of Orange Bowl tickets to go watch Georgia play in the playoffs. And he's like, would you go? I'm like, well, I would, except that I think it's on December 31st. It's either on December 31st or the 30th. Oh, look at the Clemson guy. Oh, you can't see. You're behind me. They just showed a Clemson guy in the stands.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's like, what?
He's like,
get the memo.
I get the memo.
he had the tickets. He had them bought at the beginning of the season.
It's funny.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, I look like Huffer Billy Paul.
That is so funny. I can't wait to see this.
Anyway,
funny,
I think it's on. I think the Orange Bowl is on December 31st. Yeah, on New Year's Eve. I have a friggin' wedding. I know you've heard me bitch about this.
Oh no!
A wedding on New Year's Day to go to.
New Year's Day?
On New Year's Day.
That's cringe.
Now, I gotta go. I gotta go. So
Yeah,
that's.
I know what you mean.
But when they first told our friends they're getting married, obviously, when they first told us they were getting married on January 1st, I was like, I'm not. I told us I'm not going. They're like, well, you can't not go. I'm like, well, yeah, who gets married on New Year's Day?
Yeah.
Like, that's an asshole move, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It is.
I try to weasel out of any crap like that I get roped into.
Now, as far as Clemson goes, that's one of the best days in football, New Year's Day, I think. But, Clemson's not playing in a New Year's game, so
right.
I won't have to worry about missing a Clemson game, but I'll miss something.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah, who in the hell gets married during football season? That's
dang,
right,
dude. Wow, that Wake D on that 3rd and 1, dude. Did you see that? He got blown up.
Yeah.
Wow. That Wake D. Damn.
I would say the stadium is that stadium holds like 74,000 people or something. Bank of America. I'd say there's about 50,000 people there. It's not bad.
That Clemson guy did not look like Hufferbeck.
I know. I was
That's
kidding.
mean. He's so.
I was
that
kidding.
dude is old as a damn dinosaur, man.
I was kidding.
That guy was old as hell. I remember when they were saying that he was your dad. That was pretty funny. Oh, Pittsburgh's going for it on 4th and 1. Goes for a big time pass, and it's incomplete. And Pittsburgh turns over the turnover they got a hold of. Dadgum.
What's up, Lizard
Call
Circus?
for PI, but I don't think so, bud. You just suck.
Yakov says, Pete, they probably had a good deal on the hall for being on New Year's Day. No, it's actually outdoors at like a public park or something. I don't even know. All I know is I got to go. That's all I know.
That sucks.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of getting married on holidays.
Yeah. No way.
Weddings on holidays.
Yeah.
I told the girl's our friend, and I told her, I said, "What if you get divorced and get married again? Where are you going to get married on Christmas next time?"
I would not go if it was my best friend getting freaking married on Christmas. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I love Christmas.
You know what? My wedding anniversary is technically on a holiday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, on Groundhog Day.
That's funny.
It is. February 2nd.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's a good movie, too.
Yeah. Groundhog Day.
I've been jamming to some Christmas music lately. I'm trying to drum up an idea for a Christmas special to do on YouTube. I've always wanted my own Christmas special.
What do you mean?
A Christmas special.
like a what do you call
Sea-Dog
it?
Christmas special.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a live
good
stream.
Idea. All right, that's all I've got so far. So it's got a little development.
Yeah.
Needs, but the Sea-Dog Christmas special. I mean, come on, it really writes itself. I don't know. I like. I want to do like SEC shorts type content, but it's really involved and takes a lot of time. So all I have time to do is like the buzzsaw video took me all day to make.
That shit was funny as hell.
Thanks.
I'll tell you one thing. I was sitting in my living room, and wife was like, I don't know, she was reading a book or something, and I was laughing so hard. So I showed her the video. We were sitting there together, just laughing our asses off.
Thanks.
It was great. Is it second quarter yet? Damn, this is the game. You know what? I'm not going to make it through this game. I'll go ahead and tell you that right now.
Really? I got to work tomorrow.
I'll probably stream till halftime. It's still, it's second quarter. I'm going to go lay down at halftime. I'm actually going to go lay down.
Okay.
I hope I don't fall asleep.
Yeah.
But because I do want to see the end of the game, but
yeah,
I can't stop yawning.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, flag.
Oh man. Oh jeez. Yeah, I wish I had time. I would do so much if I had time to do YouTube like full time. I would do. What the hell?
What people? Why Red says people?
I was going through. There's a in my local mall. There's a awesome college football store, and it's got all kind of weird shit. And I found that dog. I'm like, what the hell is this thing?
It's funny. You think you're the best team in Georgia. You're not even the best dog in Georgia. And then I don't know if people picked up on it because I speak Spanish, but with the what did you say? ¿Dónde ir al baño? What was the thing you said after?
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Yeah.
I said a couple of phrases that I didn't remember, like "Puedo ir al baño."
¿Dónde está la biblioteca? That's from a movie, isn't it? I mean, I know what it means. It means where's the library, but yeah, no. what's that movie with Pauly Shore? With the caveman. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. I don't watch
You were,
movies.
yeah, it's probably before your time. It was in the 90s. What's the name of that? Encino Man. That's the name of it. Where he is, they're in high school, and they're sitting in Spanish class, and they have these headphones on, and they're repeating. The professor, the teacher, whatever, is saying the Spanish phrases, and they're repeating them over and over again. And I thought that was one of them. Donde está la biblioteca?
It's definitely like a joke that I hear. I saw it on Family Guy, but that's probably what it's referencing,
Yeah, Encino Man.
Did they just run the ball on 3rd and 24 for a gain of like 4?
Yes.
That's interesting. That's interesting. They'll never expect this. Jeez. But yeah, I had a lot of fun making. Like I have a long list of ideas for video ideas. But it just takes so much time.
The off season's long, my friend.
I came up
so
with
the more ideas you have, the better.
The video I made today, I've had that video in my head since the off season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
which editing software do you use?
Premiere.
Adobe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took the AV class or whatever in high school, so that's how I learned how to use that stuff.
The one I use is similar. I don't do a lot of editing though.
Yeah.
But I use Wondershare. It's pretty similar.
Okay. If you ever want, I have the Adobe whole and complete package on a thumb drive. Definitely completely legal.
Yeah, right.
But I have the whole whatever they call it, master collection. It's got Photoshop, Premiere, and all the Adobe stuff, After Effects. It's very in depth, and Illustrator, all that.
Josh says Sea Dog finally got him a win today.
Hell yeah, I did, man. Finally, dude. Jeez. I'm gonna make it count too. I'm gonna talk all my trash because our work is not done. They are still getting in the playoffs.
There's zero chance that the playoff committee puts them at 4, right? They're not going to go past 3.
No, they won't put them. No, Cincinnati's at 4.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
No, Cincinnati's at 4.
But I think that's an interesting matchup. I don't know about the Cincinnati Alabama matchup so much, but the Georgia and Michigan matchup should be a good one.
Yeah, that will be a good one. I kind of have more faith in Ohio State to get the job done, but whatever.
Than Michigan?
Yes. I think Ohio State is probably the better team. It's just that Michigan really, really, really wanted, like it was a rivalry type. They haven't beat them in forever. They finally had a good year.
I don't know, man. I think Michigan's for real. I mean, I know they lost to Michigan State. That game, I don't know if people remember the bad call at the end of the game. Michigan could very easily right now be undefeated.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I haven't watched.
And they've had a pretty rough schedule. Game. So, watch out for Michigan. They have a chance to. They have a chance to win the whole thing. Really,
I'd love to see Michigan, Alabama in the freaking playoff or Natty. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
They played in 2019. Remember? And Bama beat the hell out of them.
You know what people are going to want to see?
What?
A rematch.
Hell no, I don't want to see a rematch because no.
I didn't say you. I said people.
No, God no. I'm not people.
I know.
I'm Sea Dog.
People are going to want to see it though.
I don't want to see that. I want Georgia to lose in the first round. And even if they win, it would be like they'll probably be all beat up, and because that's how seeding works. You know what I mean? But Alabama has laid the blueprint of how to beat Alabama or Georgia. I mean,
what's the blueprint?
Well,
have a Heisman quarterback throwing dimes.
Well, I mean,
to an NFL
clearly,
receiver.
You got to get pressure on Stetson. It really centers around Stetson. If they bring in JT Daniels,
I'll tell you what. If
Daniels hasn't played in so long,
if they could find a way to somehow neutralize Brock Bowers, Georgia wouldn't score a point.
You're right. No, you're dead. You're right.
That guy is something else, man.
Freaking yeah. But then you got to watch out for George Pickens. But he didn't have all that game. But
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like if you really focus on one guy, I don't know. But yes, you're right. Absolutely. Find a way to. You're so right. And then on their defense, well, you got to pass. Because they can defend the run really well still.
Yeah, Luke says the total live with the over-under is 97.5 right now on a live bet. Yeah, I said 100 points. 97.5, go over.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking to bet the damn... Oh, they did a flea flicker. Pitt does a freaking flea flicker, dude.
Pitt's about to score again.
Oh, man.
Well, no, you're seeing the same thing I'm seeing. I'm not spoiling anything. Just there's a flag on the play. They just got
up to the 10-yard line on a freaking flea flicker. Well, it was pretty well executed.
Oh, Wake. Now they're definitely going to score. Penalty against Wake.
Yeah, it's incomplete. Second and goal, but I guess they get a penalty.
Yeah, Jeff, they won't match him up. That's what we were talking about. It's going to be Alabama's going to be in the 1 seed, and then Georgia's going to be in the 3 seed. So they won't match them up. But assuming that Georgia wins their game and Alabama wins their game, then it's unavoidable. There will be a rematch in that scenario.
All right, everybody. Now that we finished our shooting the shit segment, we'll finally get to call this game.
Yeah, we only shot the shit for an hour and a half.
Has it really been an hour and a half?
It's 9:30.
Jeez.
I came on about 5 to 8.
Yeah. Oh, Wake, you got freaking penalty, man.
These games are so it is getting a little out of hand. I mean, there's that one game. Who was it earlier this year? It was Clemson and somebody. It was over 5 hours. The game was.
Me and you, dude. Georgia Tech and Clemson, but that was because of
that was because of the delay. Yeah, I'm talking about just a regular, no delay. The game was over 5 hours, just because of all the reviews and flags and.
Jeez.
I
think that didn't they say something about fixing that?
How? How are they going to fix it?
I mean, you would probably cut down on the plays that are reviewable, I would assume.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Because there's already some plays that can't be reviewed, right?
Yeah, like you can't review a holding call. I mean, imagine if they did that. Good God,
God.
The game I wouldn't even watch anymore. If that was the case.
Well, usually they just I don't know, but it is weird because hell, there goes Pitt. Dadgummit. But they I mean,
Luke Walker has a good.
A lot of the time, you can sit there and immediately tell what the call is, and then they'll sit there and watch it for 20 minutes.
I like this idea. Luke says, and because this is an NFL thing, he says stopping the clock for the first downs, and that shaves a good bit of time off. It does. I mean, it adds up. Now I know they only stop it while they set the ball, but let's say that's 10 seconds here, 5 seconds there. Over the course of a game, that can be considerable. Well, yeah,
it helps when you're coming down to the last minute.
Yeah, it's kind of like
it helps a lot for teams that are trying to make a comeback.
Maybe use better make better use of your actual timeouts.
Win.
I mean,
just win.
NFL does it.
I mean, I don't know.
All right, thanks for stopping in, Jeff. Appreciate it, buddy.
Oh, thanks, man.
Was Jeff the one that sent me the pesos? I think it was.
I don't know. That's funny. Hey, congrats on Alabama, bud. Hell yeah, I pound that. Yep.
Yeah, I do. I agree with you, Wahoo Brad, on that. Several things that need to be the same in NFL and college. What do you think about the 2 feet instead of 1 feet for a reception? In inbound receptions.
Huh? I like 1 foot.
You like 1 foot?
It makes for more athletic plays,
Yeah. I agree. I like 1 foot.
Yeah.
I don't know why the NFL doesn't do 1 foot.
No, they do 2 foot.
Yeah, but why?
A big reason I like college football is I like the rules better.
Yeah.
A big reason. I like the overtime rules better. I like the 1 foot rule better. Among others. It's the only two I can think of off the top of my head, but yeah.
No 2-minute warning.
Yep, no 2-minute warning. Huh? So,
Which is basically another a free timeout.
right.
All that is.
Oh, the pass interference doesn't take it down to the spot of the foul. That would be cancerous. Not gonna lie. That'd be terrible.
Yeah. I think that it definitely it benefits the defense because,
Yeah.
if there's a guy that is about to score a touchdown in college,
Yes.
you can just foul him on purpose and it's only going to be 15 yards instead of giving up 40 or 6 points. In the NFL, you got to think twice about it.
Yeah. I don't like it. I like, in the offensive age.
But yeah, I guess there should no such thing as a 60-yard penalty. That is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, dude, come on.
60
it
yards.
sucks when it happens to you, but I don't know, especially with all the weak PIs going around, like in that freaking SEC championship a minute ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that would be terrible. Georgia would have won.
Yeah.
If they put it at the spot of the foul. It's funny because my friend, my Georgia friend was here and they did it. He watches a lot of NFL. He's like, that's not the spot of the foul. I'm like, nah, this is college, son.
Yeah, 15 yards. That's it.
That was funny. Which sucks because it's an automatic first down, but it was like 1st and 19 or something.
And how did I miss a touchdown? You would think I was actually watching this game by
I complained about it. You didn't hear?
I don't know what I was doing, dude.
I was like, dadgummit, freaking touchdown.
I'm out to lunch today. So it's 21 all. This is actually a good game. Surprisingly.
I love Alabama, dude. I love Alabama. No other team has accomplished what they have in regards to making Sea-Dog happy.
I really can't believe that that's the same football team that almost lost to Auburn.
That took freaking Auburn into 4 overtimes.
Auburn's no good.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's why Saban said at the end of in that press conference, he's like, man, you guys really gave us some good ammo.
I listened to a video that was talking all about, it gave me a good bit of confidence. It was talking all about how you cannot count Nick Saban out.
Yeah. Well, of course, everybody knows you can't count him out. I don't think anybody was thinking that there was no chance. But did anybody see that big of an ass whooping coming? Even if you thought Alabama was going to
win, except me.
Yeah.
In my pick'ems, I picked against Georgia in every single week, and I finally got it this week, and everybody else picked Georgia, so that's pretty cool. It pays off. Oh, look at all these clowns that pick freaking Georgia. That's amazing. What? Yeah. I freaking missed on the Oklahoma State pick.
Lance in here. Lance likes the NFL overtime.
Did Utah State win their freaking conference with a first-year head coach?
I don't know.
And they won like a game last year. That's pretty crazy. Northern Illinois, the team that we freaking lost to, won their conference. You know that?
Yes, I did. So they weren't that bad after all.
Yeah, that makes me feel. I can't tell you how much better that makes me feel, Pete.
What was the final score of the Cincinnati game? I know they won, but
35 to like 20, I think.
Okay,
24,
15.
maybe.
So they did cover. Damn, I called my lock of the week.
Now.
According to me, my lock of the week, which I didn't even bet it. I didn't bet my own lock of the week. Was Houston at plus 10.5. I thought that they would cover the 10.5, but I guess they didn't.
I like that audio. The PigskinPeete's
Lock of the week. I don't even know if I still have that. Let me see if I have it.
35 to 20. Yeah. That's a good little soundbite.
Yeah, and I think I got rid of it.
Oh man, that's a good one, man.
Which I don't ever usually get rid of them, but apparently I did. I don't know why.
There are 3 certainties in life: death, taxes, and Bama beating Georgia. Roll Tide, roll, Pete.
Yeah.
Hope Michigan wins and finishes Georgia off in the semis. I do too, man. Hey, cheers to that, buddy. I got my freaking Dickies cup right here. Oh, cheers to that, bud.
Thanks, Mark. I appreciate it, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game. Georgia and Michigan, that'll be a good one to watch. Here's what, because I mean, I don't really care. At this point, I just could care less who wins the national championship. I just want to see some good games, man. I don't want to see blowouts.
I do too. But every freaking playoff game's a blowout, man.
Almost all of them are,
totally see. I mean, now we've seen what we've seen tonight with Georgia, but you got to remember what they've been up until this point. And what would the line be? Imagine we skipped right to the Michigan game without the Alabama game. What would the freaking line be?
Between Michigan
Georgia versus Michigan, it would have been a 2-touchdown line.
Yeah.
But
well, I don't know about it. Probably been like 10 points.
But that's what I was saying earlier. Like Michigan now has the blueprint. It can be done.
I don't know if I.
Nobody thought anybody could beat Georgia this year, but it can be done, and it can be done convincingly. And Michigan.
I mean, I don't think that it was some kind of like crazy scheme that Alabama ran that beat Georgia. They just lined up and beat them.
Damn, I guess you're right, but damn, I mean, you know, you got to know the weaknesses of them. Nobody else could freaking figure it out.
Well, you got to have a quarterback that can deliver the ball downfield. And I said that on my Wednesday night show. I said the way you beat Georgia is through the air. You're not going to do it running the ball.
How's Michigan's passing game?
It's not Bryce Young good. I mean,
great.
That's why I say that game is probably going to be fairly low scoring. Michigan's got a really good defense though, so that'd be a low scoring game. I bet the over under will be around 40 something, which is low.
I gotta tell you, Pete, I wouldn't have been able to handle a Georgia national championship, and I know it's still possible, but I'm feeling a lot better. Like I was gonna freaking hide, and you know, I was worried I wouldn't be able to say 1980 no more. Can you imagine a world where we're not allowed to say 1980 anymore?
You can still say it.
I mean, you can't. You look dumb as hell. It's like, yeah, I just freaking won it. So, yeah. You'd have to be like, I mean, that's a 40-year streak. I mean, that's like the only, because Georgia has a winning record over basically all their rivals except Alabama. The one thing that most of the teams are able to say is 1980.
They barely have a winning record over Tennessee. I think it's only like 2 games or 3 games.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
Damn. We got quite the gap. We'll have to work on that soon between Georgia and Georgia Tech. We have quite the gap. What we were talking about earlier with the Georgia Tech leaving the SEC, it's sad because since leaving the SEC, it's a very lopsided rivalry, you know, in Georgia's favor. So that kind of sucks about that. James Thompson says, "I'm a Sea Dog. I just want Georgia to lose." My man. You know what I just realized?
What?
Me and you both have 2 unnecessary letters in our name.
We do. You're right.
We're 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah.
A PODD.
Yeah. I didn't realize this. Mrs. Peete showed me the other day. I don't even know why she must have Googled PigskinPeete for some reason, but she did. And this doll it was like like in the 70s or 80s. I want to say a doll, kind of like an action figure, but bigger. And it was called PigskinPeete. And it was like a little guy, and his name was Pete, and he was in a football uniform.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I was gonna try it. I was gonna look on eBay to see if anybody has one, like an original one that's still in the package, and see how much I could get a PigskinPeete doll for. Because I don't think they sell them anymore. Yeah. Oh, speaking of that,
stuffed animal or?
It's not a stuffed animal. It's kind of like I don't know how to explain it.
Dude, that would be awesome.
But look,
to have your own freaking mascot. I mean, I got Peepo, but
did you? I don't know if you heard any of my show last night when I was going back and forth with Law Tide. Last night's show was a hell of a show.
I was doing Daddy and the freaking dog.
Night. But anyway, he called me Texas Pete in one of his videos. So look here, look.
What's that? Oh,
Texas Pete.
Oh, nice.
I got my Texas Pete prop up here in my studio now.
Sorry, I can't see you in the StreamYard back.
Oh yeah. You have to look at the thing.
I have to wait for it to show
See,
up
here,
on the live stream.
here it is. Here's him calling me Texas Pete. I'll play it for you.
Come get that ass. Peace, everybody. One love. We'll see you soon, Texas Pete.
I find it funny that it's Georgia Hate Week and he chooses a Clemson fan to pick on.
Well, that's what the whole thing was last night on the show. He ended up calling in.
Yeah.
Anyway, last night's show was crazy.
I love Law Tide, man.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He's awesome.
He's funny, but that's what I was asking him.
He makes the coolest videos.
And I talked all kinds of shit last night to him, and of course I had to go pay him $100 today. That's what happens.
That's what you get.
Yeah, that's what happens when you bet.
Pitt falls on it.
That's what happens when you bet. You might lose.
Or maybe not. When you bet. Oh. So what happens when you bet on the dogs?
Well, I'm never betting Georgia to beat Alabama again. I don't even know what I was thinking. I just thought, I do know what I was thinking. I thought Georgia was the better team this year. But there's that Nick Saban thing with Kirby Smart is something real. It's like you can't beat him.
Here's a rhetorical question.
Oh, wow, what a catch. You can see that, but
do you know why you won't bet on Georgia to beat Alabama again?
Why?
It's because you have the ability to learn and critical thinking skills. That is something that the Georgia Bulldogs fans lack. So we'll be going through this same thing year after year.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they don't know anything about that, so they'll be back. They won't stop. This won't stop them. I wonder how they explain this. Everybody tells them you haven't played nobody. Oh no, we played a tough schedule. Look at all the ranked teams we play. Yeah. And now look what happens. How do they explain this? You get blown out the first good team you play. How do you explain this? Now I will say there's not that many good teams in the country right now. But it's just embarrassing, man. Jeez. Embarrassing. Oh, what a catch. God. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Wake. Can I go 2-0 on the night?
Good.
Can I go 2-0? Wake's hanging in there, dude. I thought it'd be having a tougher time. Oh, the flag. What? Oh, it's declined? Okay.
How is that not interference? They are throwing the ball all over the yard.
I gotta pee again. I'll be right back. I gotta refollow all the Georgia fans on Twitter. I gotta refollow them. I'll be right back.
Sea-Dog is enjoying Georgia losing more than Georgia Tech winning. Yes, it does seem that way, doesn't it? I think he'll freely admit that, too. I think he's hiding it. I wish I wasn't so tired because this is actually a pretty entertaining game. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the first half. Oh, I thought he fumbled it. Honey Boo Boo is a perfect example of peak Georgia fanaticism. Damn, Honey Boo Boo. Second down and 15. Oh no. Alabama's wide receiver John Mechie has a torn ACL. That's bad news. He's wide receiver number 2 for Alabama going into the playoffs. They need him. Did you hear that? Did you hear what I just said? Guess you did. John Mechie, the receiver for Alabama, tore his ACL.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
But he played. He played that whole second half, didn't he?
Yeah, I just came across the bottom of the screen.
Oh shit, man. That's not good. He's our probably second best wide receiver.
Yeah, he definitely is.
I wonder what god awful 4-star or 5-star they're gonna have to fill his role with.
Did you see Billy Napier's contact? It's wild. What do you mean it's contact? You mean it's contract? No, I haven't seen his contract or his contact, so I don't know.
Yeah. I just went on Twitter. First thing I seen is Georgia tears. It's a good day. First thing I see is a Georgia fan. We need to stop running our damn mouths. It's impossible. It's physically impossible for a Georgia fan to do that. So, sorry if I'm ragging on him so much. I've just taken so much shit.
I don't care. You can rag on him all you want.
This year, I've taken so much shit from them this year, dude.
Oh, I know.
It feels really, really good. I was afraid that
What makes the contract wild, Luke? Is it like laced with a bunch of incentives? I'm assuming that's what it is. It must be like, if you beat Georgia, you get an extra $500,000 or some shit like that,
Shit, I give him that too.
What's up, Slim Shady?
Billy, that is funny. I'm looking it up. Billy Napier contract. $51.8 million.
For how many years?
7 years. Fifth highest paid coach in the SEC.
Yeah, not bad for his first Power 5 head coaching job,
It's like a freaking Jeff Collins deal. Jeez.
Well, Jeff Collins was 10 years, wasn't it?
No, 7.
Oh, 7, okay.
But if he was fired in the first 4 years, then he gets the whole contract paid out.
So Napier will make $7.1 million his first season and will get a $100,000 raise before each of the remaining 6. Huh. Wow.
Damn.
I want to find out if that rumor's true. I'll never find it out though, because the only person that would tell you would be Billy Napier. Was that you I was talking about the rumor with Dabo?
About what? Him going to Oklahoma?
No, about Napier.
Bringing him back as OC?
No, so the rumor was that when Dabo Swinney fired Napier, that Napier punched Dabo in the face. I don't know. It's just it's always been a rumor, and I don't know if it's something somebody made up or if it really happened. But I would like to know.
No, I never heard that.
If he did, that's funny.
That is
You're fired.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're fired. That's funny.
Well, I know they didn't get along very well. Well, that was a terrible season. I think it was the 2010 season.
Rough start for Dabo there at Clemson, but
Yeah, 2010 season was terrible, and then
he got it turned around.
I think the rumor was that Dabo didn't like the way the offense was going, and so he started taking over some of the play calling duties or overriding Billy Napier's play calls on the field. And that sort of caused a rift between the two of them, and then Dabo fired him.
ACC contains the most TV households and largest population in college sports, huh? Interesting. The state said it's in, I guess. But
well, it's from. It's the entire East Coast.
Dadgummit, I forgot what I was gonna say. What were we talking about?
Billy Napier,
Dabo. Or something.
Getting punched, play calling.
Oh. I was gonna say Jeff Collins might take over as defensive coordinator at Georgia Tech.
Who?
The play caller. Yeah, as the play caller. Which he's had some badass defenses before.
Who are you talking about?
Jeff Collins.
Why would he be defensive coordinator?
Yeah. He would take over the responsibilities.
Oh, he's going to be... Okay, I got what you're saying. I got you.
And, yeah, sorry to bring my shitty team into this. But,
no, that's fine.
There's a big push for this Kitley guy. Mm-hmm. He's the Western Kentucky offensive coordinator, and he's been making some noise this year with that quarterback Bailey Zapp, who is like a you heard of him?
Mm-hmm.
He was like an FCS quarterback, and they've been tearing up, putting up all kinds of points. They lost a close one in their conference championship last night to UTSA, like 45-49 or something like that. And yeah, Kitley, he's been Zach Kitley, I think his name is. I said Willie Corn the other night, but on AAA, but that Willie Corn, what?
Willie Corn's a former Clemson quarterback.
Yeah, I made that mistake. He's the Coastal Carolina offensive
coordinator. Yeah,
not Western Kentucky. I get these damn things mixed up. I never heard of these people before, so sorry.
That's all right.
But yeah, Kitley. More I looked into it, the more I'm kind of like, damn, he'd be pretty cool to have. He can develop a quarterback, it looks like, and you know, his offense is putting up all these points. I think it would be kind of a splash higher, and he's one of the hotter names right now in offensive coordination.
Mm.
So that would be pretty cool. Or the Coastal guy, you know, they run an exciting offense. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I think Jeff Collins waited too long.
Willie Corn's the offensive coordinator at Coastal, but you know, the ironic thing is when he played at quarterback at Clemson, he sucked.
He was good, yeah,
he
bad,
sucked.
Yeah, that's funny. Long as he can, I think we even said that. I was like, long as he can develop one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the great coaches sucked at football. That's why they're coaches.
Yeah, freaking George Godsey turned down the Tech job. Dadgummit. He's the co-offensive coordinator for the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
And he turned it down. We offered him OC. We offered him big time. We offered him double what Patino was making.
Wow.
Yeah. Which is cool. That's what I like to see. Like, we're willing to make a big time move, but to kind of commit to this. And they did exactly what I said in my videos. I was like, you know, I really would hate to see Andrew Thacker go because he knows what he's talking about. He's just not getting the job done well. They didn't fire him. They demoted him to linebackers coach. And I said we should keep the linebackers and defensive line coaches, and because they were, you know, pretty decent for our defense. Guess what we do? We kept them. And I said we should get rid of the safeties and corners coaches. Guess what we did? They should just listen to Sea-Dog. I mean, it sounds like they saw my video, and right after I made that video, like, I literally made a 20-minute video talking about all this, and then they did it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you're right.
They fired Dave Patino.
James Thompson says that Willie Corn was a bigger bust than DJ, and he's actually right about that.
Really? Was he highly rated?
Yeah, he was high. Yeah, yeah. He was terrible.
Sea-Dog, Miami may win a few more games, but it's a complete shit show right now. Are you trying to tell me that you don't like Godsey? He's a co-offensive coordinator, so the Clemson man will tell you don't always, one of them might be bad or good or whatever the hell it is. You find out when one leaves, though.
Bible Belt Beauty says, Pete, what's your thoughts on Pumachan transferring? So yeah, the backup quarterback for Clemson's transferring, Pumachan. I'm not surprised at all about it. I pretty much knew he was going to do that. I mean,
now I have a follow-up question.
Yeah,
we touched on it, but not quite. But I was wondering, do you think they get a quarterback out of the portal?
I don't think so.
No, Harrison Bailey, man. I mean, I know he's crystal ball to freaking Tech, but
so here's the thing.
Clemson?
Here's the thing with Cade Klubnik coming in and DJ still being there. Nobody's going to transfer to Clemson to not start, right?
Yeah, and Harrison Bailey especially because it's halftime of this game, 24-21. Pitt gets a friggin' field goal. But especially Harrison Bailey's transferring because he can't play. He's a pocket passer.
Yeah, he's not. That's the problem that Clemson's going to have getting a quarterback from the portal. I don't think it's going to happen.
And I'm sitting here like, what the hell are we want a pocket passer for? I don't think Harrison Bailey's a good fit for Georgia Tech. I mean, I'll take him, but I don't think he can beat out Jeff. I mean, if Jeff Sims if we get a new OC in here, and Jeff Sims has put in the work, he spends like every day with the OC. The problem was he spent all day with a bum ass OC that doesn't know what he's doing. So if he gets in there with a good OC, Jeff Sims wants to fix this turnover problem, wants to come back strong. I think he could beat out Harrison Bailey. He would be, if he can get his passing game and turnover game fixed, he could be a true dual threat quarterback.
Is it 24-21 Pitt?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Good game so far.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make this about Tech, but I need to make a video on it.
But we were lucky to have Pumachan as a backup. Now he's gone. So it's going to be, this is the way it's going to look next year. It's going to look DJ, Klubnik, and I guess Hunter Helms is still going to be there.
Who's that?
He's a walk-on. But he
should go to Georgia.
He was third on the depth chart this year. I guess it would be third on the depth chart. If he stays, I don't even know if he's, I'm assuming I think Helms is still going to be there.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some dude called Trad Beatty, and he's a transfer from Temple, and luckily we didn't have to see anything from him this year. If we were Georgia, if Kirby Smart was our head coach, he would have started. Does Hunter Helms fish?
Why?
It's important. It's important criteria for a quarterback. Apparently.
Yeah. Well, wait, like Jake Fromm?
Yeah, and Stetson Bennett and all South Georgia boys.
Oh, Stetson Bennett's a fisherman too? I didn't know that.
Well, I'm assuming. I mean, that's the joke.
Yeah.
I made the same joke in the tier list. I said Lad McConkey. I'm like, Lad McConkey? I'm surprised he doesn't play quarterback. Because he just puts the whitest freaking redneck.
There was a guy in my chat last night for my show. That was his name on YouTube. Lad McConkey. Yeah. I was making fun of him.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm surprised. That sounds like a quarterback name for Georgia. The most redneck you can find, whether it's any good or not. Hell no, he won't be starting no California boy. Get that out of here. You can ride the bench. Oh, damn. I just seen this highlight. Michigan scored like a 60-something yard touchdown on a flea flicker. This is a 14-3 right now at halftime. Damn.
Clemson needs some middle of the road
to get up. Huh?
3-star quarterback to be a career back. Yeah, they do. We go straight from 5 stars to walk-ons. We don't have any 3-star quarterbacks on our roster.
That is funny.
Pumachan was a 4-star coming out of high school.
Oh yeah, show me freaking some highlights, baby. Show me some highlights from this SEC championship. Jameson Williams is a beast. I'm just wondering, like, where was this Alabama all year?
That is going to be an interesting matchup, Cincinnati versus Alabama.
I mean, Cincinnati has the ability to freaking hang in there. You know, they showed they could kind of roll with the big dogs last year, but I don't know. And Alabama, you know, they got up for this game, but they haven't been playing like all that, you know, so I don't know. Well, it could be closer than people think. I'm curious to see what the line is.
My prediction after the first quarter of the season was that we're going to see one of two things this year for the first time. We're either going to see the first time that a 2-loss team gets in the playoffs or the first time that a group of 5 team gets in. And looks like the group of 5 thing is definitely going to happen.
If Miami doesn't make a coaching change, I'm excited for what TVD can do next season. Yeah, dude. We didn't get to talk about this the other night, but Miami freaking talking about hiring Mario Cristobal, dude. What is wrong with them?
Why they still have a coach?
So bad.
They still have a coach.
Dude.
Manny Diaz has not been fired.
They're like, and he's still there.
You know they got Clemson's athletic director, right?
Shopping around.
Did you hear that?
You know what I mean?
Did you hear that?
What?
They hired Clemson's athletic director.
Yeah, I heard. And they're sitting here shopping around while their coach is like there. He's like, damn, guys, I'm still here. You haven't fired me yet. But you're shopping around. They're like, if they can't get a hold of Mario, they'll roll with Manny Diaz for another year.
I think it was Luke Walker called in last night.
Damn.
He said, so that Clemson's athletic director, Dan Radakovich, see what we're talking about here. He goes, what was Dan Radakovich's best coaching hire? Well, the answer to that is there isn't any. because Dabo was there before him. Dabo got hired by Terry Don Phillips, who retired, and then Dan Radakovich took over. And I'm pretty sure that Brad Brownell was there before Radakovich too. The basketball coach. I don't think that he hired anybody. He might have hired the baseball coach.
Volleyball.
Yeah, the baseball coach maybe.
Equestrian.
So that's a good point.
Well, a lot of ADs, like to make a change when they come in. So maybe Dabo gets shown the door. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Hollywood, what's up, Hollywood? Says, do you think Dabo and Venables are going to OU? No, I don't.
No. I saw that, and I saw it was like breaking news. It was a trick on Twitter, dude. Somebody was literally like, "Oh, breaking news!"
I mean, it's certainly possible that Venables could go. There's zero chance that Dabo's going, though.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
That said Dabo and Venables were going. I was like, no way.
Well, Slim Shady, you say you don't give two shits about an AD, but I mean, you're right. The AD does. They don't coach and they don't play, right? But he will be the guy that hires the next coach, though.
Yeah, the knock on Blake James was that he didn't care enough about football.
So
yeah. But anyway.
So if you think about it, if that job does come open, Dan Radakovich obviously has ties to Clemson. He's been the AD there for a better part of a decade now. What do you think about him hiring a Clemson coach? Tony Elliott.
Oh, geez. I heard that they're going after Mario Cristobal, and if they can't get him, they're going to roll with Manny. Which I think they should roll with Manny anyway. I mean, geez, dude. I mean,
it's so hard
dude. What is wrong with Miami fans, dude? He's not that bad. Yeah,
it's so hard to wade through the bullshit rumors and tell what's real and what's not with this Miami thing. It's so hard.
Yeah, the Miami fans are out of their mind. I know some Shady Canes is not like that, but they're just out of their minds. What do they think that it's going to accomplish firing your coach? What are you going to do when Mario Cristobal goes 7-5 in his third year? You going to get rid of him and go after damn Nick Saban? I mean, Jesus, man. They're 7-5. You made a bit of a turnaround at the end of the season. You have one loss in the last half of the season. I get it's to Florida State, and that sucks. But, that's not a bad team. And this is the rant I meant to go on Tuesday night. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
They're just out of their mind, dude. What do you think? I mean, they're clearly the better team now he didn't make the conscious choice to take out those starters and put the young guys in. They started getting hurt. But look at the guys, he's got coming in. They started doing well.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I think and he's saying that right there. It's the jury's still out on Manny Diaz, I think.
Listen, it is what it is. When you want to fire a coach after 7-5, it's hard to get a coach. There's not many that can go from 7-5 to more than that. And you have to have been going 7-5 for several years in a row and get some kind of like steady.
Luke Walker.
You know what I mean?
He said Miami fans act like Mario Cristobal is Nick Saban or something. Yeah.
You like that?
I mean, he's kind of right.
She says, I got a rant or two about it too, C-Dog. Imagine how I feel. Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for your complete idiots of your fan base. I felt like that with Georgia Tech fans because everybody was hauling for Jordan Yates to come in when, Jeff Sims, anytime Jeff Sims would throw one or two turnovers in a game, they freaking call for Jordan Yates. Like, what do you want Jordan Yates to do, man? He's clearly not good. He got shut out in the freaking last 2 games.
Thank you, Taylor Lord.
He's all right, but he's not.
Yeah, thank you, Taylor Lord. He says, do you think Cade will galvanize our offense next season? Any chance, regardless of how slight it is, that DJ puts it together? I do think DJ will be better next year. Hard to be much worse. I mean, really.
So who are y'all losing?
Where? What do you mean?
You know, who are you losing on the team? I know you're losing Skowski. That sucks.
Yeah, losing Skowski. It's a very young team. Well, not losing a lot of offense at all, really. Pretty much everybody's coming back, except for the guys that are transferring out.
This guy is straight up blowing the Dr. Pepper competition.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, no, he's making a comeback.
But he wants to know,
You got to double hand it, dude. He picks up 2 footballs at a time.
Oh, you're behind me. I've already see the winner.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it, dude.
Yes, I do think Cade will galvanize the offense. This is the delicate situation that Dabo is in right now, though, because, again, if DJ gets benched, he's out. He's gone. I already know it. He'll leave.
Yeah.
So, but let's say I do think that Cade's going to eventually beat him out, though. So that's the conundrum that Dabo Sweeney's going to be in. Is that you got to put the best guy in to win, right? But if you do that knowing one guy's going to walk, like that, how do you play that game?
It hurts your damn depth.
Oh, it definitely hurts the depth. Yeah.
I wonder. I bet you could freaking go out and get a 3-star at the last minute right here in this class.
Yeah, maybe.
What other is Cade Klubnik the only quarterback you have coming in? Do you have a 3-star coming in?
That's a good question. I think he's the only one, but I'm not 100% sure.
Find a freaking 3-star to bring for the hell of it. Don't they have like something like 24 scholarship spots open for this upcoming year?
Yeah, they have a bunch of space.
Yeah, so I mean, bring in a 3-star. Look what happens. Like you said a minute ago, you get a 5-star, you lose 1 or 2 of those, and you're down to the damn walk-ons. So,
yeah.
You know, maybe that's on recruiting. That's a recruiting blunder, you know? You got to recruit some depth, and you got to have a freaking guy. You got to have a Jordan Yates that'll come in and get the job done and not lose you games necessarily. And
it's just a delicate. I mean, it's hard to manage quarterbacks in college football.
You're right.
Because
you're right.
Especially if you have, one of the few 5-star ones that are out there, because like we see what's going on in Oklahoma. Rattler plays like shit, gets
Trevor
benched,
Lawrence
and he leaves.
Subway commercial. You seen this?
What?
The Trevor Lawrence Subway commercial?
Oh no, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, it's him, his hair flowing and eating a Subway. Yep. But anyway, yeah, you're probably right. But I don't know. I feel like if you get a 3-star, he might hang around for his shot. Wasn't Mac Jones a 3-star?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's rare.
I heard a funny story about him. Like, he kept throwing all over the scout team, or he was on the scout team, and he kept throwing all over the defense. And Nick Saban was like, "Hey, quit throwing all over the defense." He's like, "Well, tell him to stop it."
Mac Jones. Mac Jones is about to win the Offensive Rookie of the Year, I think, in the NFL.
That guy has it made. I mean, he has just come in, and he's able to be fat and not run whatsoever, but he just got to be passed. He just got to pass, dude. He goes from Alabama to the Patriots. You can't freaking have it made any better than that. You know what I mean? Yeah. That dude's got it made in the damn shade. Imagine going from Alabama to the Patriots. I mean, I don't know.
Patriots are good.
I mean, you're surrounded by like the best talent ever. Everywhere you go.
Well, typically the Patriots do it without any of the big flashy names.
The receivers he had last year was insane, man.
Oh yeah.
It's insane.
Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, man.
Okay. I don't mind.
I'm just tired.
5.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I got a long day. I think I got to work 14 hours tomorrow.
I'm just sitting over here yawning. I can't make it through an entire another half.
Yeah, me neither, probably.
I apologize to anybody, but thanks to everybody that came and hung out with us for the past 2 hours. Anyway,
yeah,
it was fun.
I feel like I ran my mouth a lot.
No, you're good.
I got a lot to say.
Yeah, you look, you carried the show tonight because I'm so tired, worn
I'm
out.
sorry if I was damn too talky. I don't know. I there's a lot going on lately, and I feel like
Old man Pete. Yeah,
I haven't had anybody to talk to.
I am starting to feel it, man. It's when you hit 40.
man?
Yeah, when you hit 40, so there's something to that. Something changes. You know, it's
I
like
must be 40. I don't know. That's what I feel like.
I can't stay up late and get up early. Like when I was in my 20s, shit, I would stay up till 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and get up and go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'd be fine, you know.
How? I don't get it.
I don't know, but now, you know, if I only get like 5 hours of sleep, I'm done the next
Is
day.
it possible
I'm
to learn
dragging.
this power?
Huh?
I'm unable to do that. Is it possible to learn this power? 'Cause,
No.
I'd sure love that.
No,
I am
it
tired
gets
all the
worse the
time.
older you get.
This freaking old lady at work was telling me about how she went out the other night and stayed out till 6 a.m.
What?
I'm like, how? I'm like, dude, I'm tired at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I mean, I would have slept in today, but see, when you have young kids, they wake you. My 6-year-old wakes me up.
yeah.
It's crazy with kids. You can't get them out of bed to go to school in the morning, but on the weekends when they don't have to go to school, they're up. You know, they have no problem
That's
getting out of bed.
funny. I used to have my stupid little brothers would freaking wake me up all the time. It pissed me off. They're like, dude, see, dog, freaking wake up. And my mom's like, wake up. You got to watch them because she would sleep in. And I'm like, ah, dang. So I can relate. I really can. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So, all right.
It's been really fun. We
Yes.
really called the hell out of this game, dude.
I know we're true professionals. Called every single play.
Sponsor us.
I think I might have seen 4 plays.
I'll look over and every now and then and be like, damn.
I was looking at the chat more than anything.
Yeah, the chat has been cool too. It's been cool hanging out with y'all.
Thanks to all the people.
I've had a great freaking day. If freaking Wake Forest can punch it in right here, I'll be having the time of my life, but I won't be up to watch it, so I don't care about this as much anyway.
I'm gonna try to watch it. I might fall asleep though.
I'm definitely going to sleep. I got to be up early.
So, all right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Sea Dog, of course, coming on and doing this with me.
Absolutely, anytime.
And I guess we'll see you guys for the ACC show on Tuesday at 7.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't find any shortage of things to talk about tonight, so I
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
think it'll be all right.
Well, I know what you're going to want to talk about on the ACC show. You don't want to talk about today. But
That's not exactly ACC, but hey, we'll have bowl matchups, won't we?
yes,
So
that's
we can
yeah,
definitely
okay.
preview those.
Yeah, well, that's what we'll do because there's
I'll make a graphic.
yeah, and it doesn't just have to be ACC teams. It can be all of them.
Yeah, we'll talk about them all.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
that's a good idea.
Talk about them all.
That'll be a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys. We'll see y'all later.
See.